Mr. Mani, good evening. Are you there?
I'm very much here.
Mr. Mani is the person who signed the Ishrat affidavits. Your interview this week has really made so many people ask so many questions, and you're one of the voices. Now the 11 people speaking. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, he wants to ask you something. Gaurav, wait.
Yes,
now wait, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, wait. Mr. Bhatia, you have to wait because I don't want to, I don't want to keep screaming over you. Now, please, 1 second. Please understand this, Mr. Bhatia. RVS Money has called in today because he wants to take on Gaurav Bhatia regarding a reference that was made, regarding a reference that was made to a certain Mr. Champaneri by Gaurav Bhatia, Pankaj Champaneri, and RVS Money.
Yes,
go ahead, fire your question to Gaurav Bhatia. Gaurav Bhatia, please don't interrupt Mr. Money also. Go ahead.
Mr. Bhatia,
yeah.
You know how Assistant Solicitor Generals are appointed. Hello?
Right.
Mr. Bhatia.
Go ahead. I am hearing you, Mr. Money.
You know how the Assistant Solicitor Generals are appointed. They are appointed by the government of the day. Mr. Pankaj Champaneri was the Assistant Solicitor General on 6th of August 2009 when I had gone to file the affidavit. He created issue. The affidavit had been approved. I had told him several times that Law Secretary has approved the affidavit. But for reasons best known to him, he would not file it. Thereafter, I had to organize a conversation of Mr. Pankaj Champaneri with the senior officer, the Joint Secretary in charge of the Internal Security, my senior boss, from whom I used to take orders. I was not taking orders from anybody about that. And with a lot of work, the affidavit was, I recollect the affidavit was filed around 3:34 before the registry was to close. That also because I offered to file it myself, so he came running and filed the affidavit. Incidentally, on 7th August 2009, I have recorded the entire proceeding. Anybody can file an RTA and get the papers on record. The entire sequence of events.
Can I ask you two questions, Mr. Money?
Please.
And maybe it will help convince everyone, including myself. I wanted to ask you, Mr. Money, that why did you first of all wait for 7-8 years before you made this revelation? And second, Mr. Money, I also am an officer of the court. You were present in the court when, if according to you, the Assistant Solicitor General was making an incorrect statement, why did you not file an affidavit before the court saying that the Assistant Solicitor General is not acting on your instructions and is misleading the court?
Okay, fine.
I think the High Court
Gaurav, stop now. Gaurav, stop.
Great integrity.
Gaurav, let him reply.
Yes.
I respect that you are an officer of the court.
Go on, Mr. Money, go on.
I respect that you are an officer of the court. I acknowledge your erudition in this matter. But at the same time, I have reported the fact that he was, in the initial stages, he had refused to follow the instructions of the government, which has been recorded on the file on 7th August 2009 in the file of the Ministry of Home Affairs, where I was posted.
Right.
No, I asked you why you did not file an affidavit.
Gaurav, stop. He's still replying, Gaurav.
Can you
it's
make
not polite.
documents
It's not polite. Let him reply.
No.
Let him reply. Don't do this. Don't do this. Let him reply. Gaurav, let him reply. This is not fair. This is not fair, Gaurav. You don't have the right to interrupt everyone. Nobody can interrupt you. Please, Gaurav, hear him. He's still replying to you.
I have the highest respect for you, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, but let me make it very clear.
Same here, Mr. Money.
Let me make it very clear that there is a procedure involved. As a government officer, we have to follow certain procedures. There is a decision-making threshold level. We have to bring it to that level that this is what has happened. The report has to be sent back. It is for them to decide. As in the case of the first affidavit, the second, all affidavits have been approved at the minister level. Even if a complaint had to be filed, it had to be approved. The facts were reported back to the minister, officers, senior officers in the on 7th August itself. 6th August evening I came back. 7th was the Friday, working day. I have reported it on record. It is on the Home Ministry files. Thank you.
I think that's very